Well, I got quite the load. I think this is the most volume of the van I've filled. There's been a few other times where I've had this thing completely full of packing peanuts and bags, but yeah, basically every square inch that I can jam a monitor. Uh, can't really show, but it's front to back. Even the front seat, I had to squeeze some in just so I can get them all, at least the majority of them in one trip, I guess. There's still a few more I need to pick up, but I think I'll get those in my Tesla. Fun part now is unloading them, and we'll see if it makes the cut. But I have this webcam haphazardly set up. I don't know if it's the best angle though. I might take it further back. But yeah, so I gotta find somewhere to put them because a bunch of these are open box in the back, or the boxes aren't going to be in an acceptable condition for the person that's buying them. So those need to get set off to the side, and then the rest of the ones in there are going to get thrown on a pallet. So hopefully, if all goes well, oh, nice little time lapse. Oh boy. Well, you can see I made a dent here. About 2.5 feet worth of dent. Well, probably more than that. About 3 feet. uh, basically, I moved out 2 layers worth of monitors. But I forget. It looks like there's 2 more rows. So there's this row here, which you can barely see because it's dark. And then there's a row in the front. So these, ouch. Haven't used my van enough recently. I've been bashing my head with that, which is annoying. And these are all new in the box. So these will be going straight to pallet and leaving the warehouse. But yeah, I've already unloaded. Got a full pallet there of those. And then these wouldn't fit on the pallet. Mostly because I couldn't go too high. These aren't marked with anything to indicate the stacking limitations of the packaging. but my guess is I probably wouldn't want to go more than 4. But since I have these horizontal instead of vertical, I risk damaging the panels if they get compressed too much. And since I don't plan on wrapping this up, I can't go too crazy with the stacking. But yeah, it took me about half an hour to get this far. Although I had to find some pallets and do some other stuff as well. But next step is getting a nice pallet weighed out that I can throw these on and then figure out what these weigh each, and then I can build up the pallet. After the big business deals I have going through, with this being one of them, I think I might finally break down and buy a pallet scale so I don't have to manually figure out what the pallet weighs. Seems like I've been doing a lot more freight than normal, so yeah, might be a good time to invest in one, even though they are quite expensive. So yeah, hopefully if all goes well, another time lapse of me building out a pallet with these. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Well, as you can see, my van's no longer full, but there's other stuff in it. I'm going to take a scrap load in here and get rid of some scrap iron. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I think I've put about 3 hours in this so far. These need to get put on a pallet still. And I have one short of 20, so I'm going to have to go through the rejects and hope I can find one more. A lot of these my customer doesn't want because of box damage, even though they're still sealed. But that's whatever. And still got this pallet here, of course. But yeah, I gotta wrap this in cardboard and plastic. And then I got one that's already been done up, ready to go, minus bill of lading. This one here, which turned out okay. Top didn't turn out as good as I would have liked, but the rest of it looks good. So yeah, it looks like 2.5 pallets that'll be going out to my customer. It's unfortunate that there's some that they're not going to accept, but it's just it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, hopefully that's interesting, and thanks for watching.